So there's going to come a time in your life when there's no human being who will be able to comfort you on this earth. There's no amount of alcohol, whatever it is that you use to numb yourself, it'll never be enough to comfort you. It happens to every human being. There'll be a time and place when there's nothing in this world that can comfort you. It's the kid playing soccer, he's having the best year, all of a sudden he doesn't feel well, and you know what? Doctor says you have leukemia, you got 6 months left to live. It's the father driving home from work. All of a sudden he gets home to see the police in his driveway and his daughter was killed in a car accident. No one can console you that moment except for God. Things are going to come our way as human beings. It happens. You know, there's good times, but then there's bad times, and there's just really horrific times. And we have this God who's saying, you know what, come to me in those moments of tragedy. And speaking from my own personal experiences with my family and things that have happened, I'll tell you, when those moments hit, just thank God for God. Because even when you turn to something else that's not God, it still leaves you even more empty. So you get drunk that night because somebody died. The next morning you feel even worse. So we need this God who is beyond the pains of our earth. And we have the Savior who says, you know what, man, hold on to me. I've got your back. I'm for you. I'm not against you. And in some of my darkest moments, I got to tell you, that's really when I've seen God just been spectacular. But it's really cool to know God before those moments happen. A lot of people turn to God in the midst of tragedy, but it's a better part to turn to Him now. And when those tragedies happen, you'll see Him. You'll experience Him in the middle of those crises. In the middle of the crisis, it's hard to explain, but God is not just this historical creature from a long time ago. He's God. He's ever present. And in those moments of suffering and when the tragedy happens, when your whole world turns upside down, when you know God already, you'll see Him maybe not standing right in front of you, but just this gentle peace in your heart or a word from somebody. God is there. He'll make Himself present to you because He's not left us orphans. So, man, get to know God now. Because those things are coming down the road, and you just don't want to be a train wreck completely when it happens. You know, find your strength in the Lord, and He'll raise you up in those moments when no other human being can.